I'm furious. I'm literally shaking furious. Yesterday I stitched a video from this sweet turkey who said,
"Here at the Wellness Way, we like to say the body doesn't make mistakes."
And I said, the heck it doesn't. And that mentality, that cult mentality of how nature is best and the body never makes mistakes, so we should never intervene in that process, is so gross. Nature gives 0 F's about your feelings. And medical intervention is just a tool that is there to use when we need it. And I've had patients make decisions based off of this like culty mentality that everything's going to be fine because it's natural. And then they have lost their literal babies because they've made decisions based on that mentality. And then I hear things like, God must have wanted him more. It was God's plan. There's a reason for everything. The heck there is. And yeah, I guess the reason is listening to turkeys like that. But guess what? They're not the ones that are going to be there for anyone who is making decisions based off of this stupid mentality. It also gives such like an ableist, it's your fault vibe if something does go wrong. That can leave you with guilt for the rest of your life. Like, what did I do? And I was very kind and compassionate. And I was hoping that if she saw that, she'd be like, you know what? I didn't think about it that way. Au contraire.
Doubling down on the fact that your body doesn't make mistakes. It's not making a mistake. It is responding to the things that it is exposed to.
Yes.
Our body.
Yes. My patients with recurrent pregnancy loss who have literally done every single thing possible to get and stay pregnant. It's their fault for sure. Body's just responding to what it's, the environment that it's in.
Our bodies are incredibly intelligent. They are constantly taking in things and responding to them, changing the way it works to adapt because its number one goal is to keep you alive.
Wanna bet?
In some of the comments, we're saying things like hormones. I have a hormone issue. My body doesn't make it. It made a mistake. I have to have HRT.
Donde? Because you had 58 comments on that video. And I read all of them. Every single one. Zero said what was the point that you were trying to make. Zero. Let's look at some of the comments. The body doesn't make mistakes. Cool. My son's brain tumor should have just been left in his head. Awesome. But like, what did that little kid do? It was probably his fault. I am being sarcastic, by the way. Oh, her son was born with a backwards heart. Man, what kind of toxins cause that? I used to work at a camp for kids with chronic and terminal illnesses. There's a lot of kids that are just obviously putting themselves in harm's way, in utero, outside the utero, getting cancer, sickle cell, blindness, literally born with no eyes or nose. Hate them sickle cell toxins, man. My patients with cord prolapses or babies that are born anencephalic where they literally don't have a skull or brain. Kiddos that are born with genetic anomalies. Even I had a patient last week born 6 fingers. I said, look, she got an extra finger. What would you say to that?
Have to figure out what the heck the triggers are. Is there trauma? Is there toxins? Is there thoughts? Why is the body responding the way that it does?
Why?
There's always a reason.
Always. Yeah.
We just have to find it.
We gotta figure it out, y'all. I hate them cord prolapse toxins. And those anencephalic thoughts that people have, it just causes trouble, Remember I was talking about the comment section? Nobody said what she said, people said, but they did say, girl, you're literally wearing glasses.
Why am I wearing glasses? Because I was exposed to things that damaged my eyes, and now I have glasses. Funny thing is, my prescription's gone down since doing the Wellness Way. It's almost like this health restoration thing. It works.
The smug attitude. I match energy, if you can't tell. Here's my challenge to you. I hope you'll accept it. I see it says a practitioner, a Wellness Way practitioner. I don't know what that means. I don't know your credentials. I don't know. I would challenge you. Come shadow me, and I would like you to tell the people that I take care of that there's always a reason. There's always a reason that this stuff happens. I would love to see you encounter things like placenta previa, maybe a hemorrhage or two, cord prolapse, uterine rupture, preeclampsia, gestational diabetes, every genetic disorder that I see, and stillbirth. And at the end of your 12-hour shift with me, I would love to hear your feedback on whether you think that everything has a reason behind it, that the body doesn't make mistakes. Also, I want to remind you that if you experience something tragic and someone says to you, there's a reason for everything, God must have wanted a more, you can always try again. It was just meant to be this way. That person is trying to make themselves feel better because they are uncomfortable with your grief. The other thing I want to tell you, it's not your fault. And to this practitioner, it's not your fault you have glasses. It's okay that you have glasses. We all need a little bit of help sometimes, and glasses are okay to have. My husband has had terrible eyesight since he was literally a baby. Don't know what terrible, awful things his parents exposed him to, but whenever he was in his late teens, early 20s maybe, he got LASIK eye surgery. And guess what? That's okay. So if you encounter anyone with this mentality mindset, number one, run as fast as you can. And I hope you can't catch them because they're the gingerbread man. These types of accounts take advantage of people desperate to feel better, and you'll pay for it, which is why you're a great target audience for them. It's not your fault.